cycle and welcome to our first project. So what I mean by first project is it's our first piece of art that we're gonna make, that we're really gonna put all of our effort in, try our best, and hopefully by the end you will have a beautiful finished piece of art. So today I would like for you to find a separate sheet of paper to draw on. So you're not gonna work in your sketchbook today. I want you to take a separate sheet of paper. That way, when it's finished, you can hang it up and it's beautiful. Now, if you have a thicker piece of paper, that would be awesome. If you have copy paper, that would be fine too. So we're gonna take a separate sheet of paper and we are gonna work on the element of art that we learned last week. Does anybody remember what it is? I'll give you a hint. What are those things called? Those are lines. We were studying all about lines. And so today we are going to be making a line lion. A line. Say that 10 times fast. Line. Okay. So for this first part of the video, we're going to go over the supplies that you need. And we're going to go over some craftsmanship reminders to remember while you're drawing. So this lion I started in pencil, then I traced with black Sharpie, and then I added color with crayon. So if you have a pencil, a black Sharpie, and crayon, you could make it just like this. Now this lion I did with just marker. Well, I did start in pencil, then I traced with black Sharpie, and then I did all of my coloring and lines with marker. Now, if you don't have a black Sharpie, but you still like how those nice black lines look, you could do your black with a black crayon, you could do your black with a regular black marker, or you could do your black with a black colored pencil. We just like to make those lines black because they look a little bit nicer, they pop out a little bit better than if we just did them with pencil. So you're gonna need a pencil, you're gonna need something black, a marker, a Sharpie, a colored pencil, a crayon, and then you're gonna need something to color with. In the video, I use crayon, but as you can see, you could also use marker. If you have paint, you could do this in paint. If we were at school, we would probably do a mix of crayon and then also some watercolor for our lion's mane. So it's kind of up to you as the artist how you want to color. Now very quickly before we get started, our reminders for craftsmanship. Craftsmanship is a word that means about kind of how much care you take in doing something. So my craftsmanship reminders for today is that I want you to draw light until it's right. So we are going to start in pencil. That way you can make sure that you get it the way that you want it. Now, does that mean it's going to be perfect? No, it's never going to be perfect. Okay, but at least the beginning of our lion we're gonna do in pencil and draw it nice and lightly, and then we'll trace it in the black and make it show up the way we want it. My other piece of craftsmanship advice for today is that I want you to color with control. Now I want you to hold your hand up like this for me, okay, and I want you to show me what coloring out of control looks like. Okay, now I want you to show me what coloring with control looks like. It might be coloring in smooth circles. If you're using a marker, it might be coloring in smooth, long lines. So just remember, out of control, in control. So those are my reminders for today. So we're gonna start by just drawing, the start of our lion. We're gonna do it in pencil, and then we're gonna trace with the black, then we're gonna color this part in, and that is just going to be the basic face of our lion. Then we're gonna add straight lines and curved lines and zigzag lines to give our lion his line mane. You guys ready? I'm excited. Now, this is a 2-week project. So if you just want to get it drawn today, and then you want to finish coloring next week, that would be fine, okay? If you want to do it all today and get it done, that's fine. It might just take a little bit longer than your 30 minutes you normally have for art. So if you want to just do the drawing part today and the coloring next week, that would be fine. But however you're choosing to do it, let's get started. All right, here's my pencil. And here are my 3 options for tracing my pencil with black. I'm gonna go with the Sharpie, but these other options would work just fine. And I don't need my Sharpie quite yet because I'm gonna start in pencil. Now I'm gonna start with these horizontal lines at the top and bottom of my lion. Top, bottom. Kind of looks like an equal sign in math. Now I'm going to use some vertical lines. Those are lines that go up and down to connect. And my lines have made a rectangle. Now I'm going to make 2 diagonal lines from this point going down, and that's going to be his open mouth. From there, there's a vertical line up to his triangle nose. Now my whiskers are kind of swooshy lines. I'm going fast, so they're kind of curved and free. 2 more straight lines that come down to meet up with his nose. That kind of shows like that bumpy part above your nose. And 2 circles for his eyes. And inside those circles, I've got little rainbow lines to show his pupils. Up and around for an ear, up and around for an ear. And those are my basic lines. Now super sped up, I'm gonna trace with black all of the lines that I drew. When I fill in those little circles in the eyes, I'm gonna leave a little dab of white. The same thing with the nose. Don't forget to draw your teeth and fill in behind them. That ends the drawing part of our project. So if you would like to stop here, put your artwork in a safe place to finish it next week. But if you want to keep going and get it all done today, let's go. Now my coloring is sped up as well. So you should not be able to color this fast. If you do, you're some kind of wild coloring robot. Anyway, so I'm using all warm colors for my lion. I'm filling his face in solid yellow. You could choose orange, you could even choose red. And now when I start to do his mane, I'm just gonna start working with those lines that we learned about next week. Does anybody know what these ones are called? These would be straight lines, and I'm just going over and over and over and over with straight lines, almost like it colors in because I've done so many lines. I even add some wavy lines and some zigzag lines. No, I'm not actually coloring, I'm just filling in with lines. Last but not least, to kind of make it a little bit more interesting, I might use my scissors, if you have scissors at home, to cut around the edge in kind of a wavy, curvy line to show the outline of his mane. If you don't have scissors, or if you don't want to do this part, you do not have to. When you finish, clean up your supplies and workspace. Then post your artwork to your week 4 assignment, even if you don't finish until week 5. Then, because you are so proud and I am so proud of you, roar like a lion. Hey artists, I hope you had fun this week. I can't wait to see your lions. So like I said before, if you take 2 weeks to do it, you still need to come back to this assignment and post your finished project. I'm so proud of you, I miss you, and I can't wait to keep making art with you. Bye! Have a great week.